Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome to episode 3 of RoyalTeaTalks. This is Weight Watchers. Who watching their weight for 2020? Y'all trying to get slim thick. Y'all trying to have the cakes for 2020? You watching your weights? What are you carrying, sis? What are you taking in? What are you eating? Certain foods, carbs, they make you heavy, okay? Pasta, bread, they make you heavy. It's hard to lose weight eating a lot of carbs, let's be honest. But that's not what this video is about. It's not about actually physically watching your weight, but it's about watching the things that you're carrying. Because ultimately, the more that you're carrying, the more that you're eating or taking in, the heavier you're going to feel. The heavier that you feel, the less your energy you're able to give each thing that you're carrying. And I think that's something that's very important for us boss women out here grinding, doing a lot of different things, carrying a lot of different things, but often feeling overwhelmed, often feeling like we're carrying too much, often feeling like there's too much expected of us. And so I have to examine just about every day what I'm carrying. So I remember at the beginning of this semester, I had everything planned out the night before school. So I packed my bag, my book bag with all of my books. I packed my workout bag because I was like, after school, I'm going to go work out. I packed Kamari's bag because I had to drop him off to my friends to watch him. And then I packed my lunch. And what else? 4 bags that I had packed. So in the morning, yes, everything was already packed, but it was 4 bags that I had to take to the car on top of getting myself ready and getting Kamari ready. And so I was carrying a lot. Oh yeah, how could I forget? I have a little purse. I was taking that too with my wallet, keys, phone, and everything like that. Too much, sis. Too much. So that worked the first day. Maybe the second day. And that was it. I had to examine everything that I was carrying and move some stuff around. Instead of carrying a separate pouch, I'm like, let me just put my phone in my wallet and keys in the pocket in my book bag. Instead of carrying my workout bag back and forth, I just leave it in my car. Most of the time I work out here anyway. I don't be out here working out. I just do it at home. So I started not to need that as much. And then I just had my book bag and Kamari's bag and my lunch. So I went down to 3. From 5 to 3. And the reason why I had to do that was because I was carrying too much. And I was walking into school with all these bags. And I had to remember all these bags. I had to keep track of everything. I had to make sure I was putting things back where they were. And the truth is, I was carrying too much weight. And it made me think about life. Like, when you're carrying too much weight, you are exhausted. You're not giving a good part of yourselves to each thing that you're carrying because it's too much. So if you're working 9 to 5, if you have all these different things that you're doing, that you're involved with, these different movements, or I don't know, like, what do y'all do? Just all these different things that you're involved with. Okay, if you're in school, you might be in organizations. If you're in church, you might be in different church groups. You might be very social and trying to be here, there, everywhere. And so at some point, it weighs you down. It weighs you down because you're carrying too much. And you have to take a step back and think about the things that are adding to you. Because ultimately, the things that you're carrying are taking things from you. But if they are giving you something back, adding to you, boosting you, strengthening you, then that's something that you can carry. Because it's almost like you're getting out what you're putting in. But things that are just depleting you and it's not adding anything back to you, it's taken from you, and it's affecting those other areas of your life, you have to examine it and be like, this is too much. So I'm a mother and a wife, so those things are my priorities. I wish I could get rid of school, but this May, I'll be graduating. I'll be done completely over the summer, so I won't have to worry about school anymore. But as I said, being a mom and a wife, they're priority. So when things affect that, when I'm coming home and I'm exhausted and I have nothing left to give to Dre or Kamari, I had to take a step back and examine, what am I doing in this day? Like, I'm giving something too much time, too much of my energy. I'm carrying too much. I'm carrying too much weight. Let me watch my weight. Let me examine this. Let me release certain things. I may have to say that I can't honor some of my commitments, organizations, church, or whatever it is that I'm doing. I may have to step down because it's affecting at home, and that's priority. So, Weight Watchers, just watching what you're carrying. Watching what you're carrying. God's word says that his yoke is easy and his burden is light. God does not want us struggling to carry all that we're doing every single day. He wants us to give the things that we're doing to him. Like, Lord, you take my family, you take my marriage. Like, and what I mean by give it to him, it's like surrendering it to him in prayer. Like, you take these things. Then he'll order them for you. So he'll say, okay, Jasmine, do this first. When you wake up, do this, do that, do this. And he'll order those different things that I'm doing. But first I have to give it to him and admit that this is too much for me. So God, show me how I can order these things, or show me what I need to let go of. Being overwhelmed and anxious and stressed all the time is a sure sign that you're carrying too much. That's what I usually use to determine. Or it's a sure sign that you're trying to carry all that you have by yourself. So in other words, there may be these things that you do have to carry and do and complete, but are you depending on your own strength, or are you asking God to give you strength? And not just strength, but clarity to know. I wrote this down. Lord, show me what to prioritize first. Show me when to move on to the next thing, and show me when to rest and be done with it all. Like, that's my constant prayer, because if not, I'll be all out of order, doing things how I want to do them, and I won't take breaks. Or I'll take obnoxious breaks where I'm not managing my time. So it's just like going to him continually and asking him, help me watch my weight, I think is a start. Okay? So that's all I have for y'all today. Thank you for joining me in episode 3 of Royalty Talks Weight Watchers. I'll see y'all next week.